Hey everyone, my name is Lydia and welcome to a new episode of Lovely Stitches. Yeah, you guys, it's been a while again. Every time I film, I am telling you I waited too long to film. This time I have a reason for it, a good reason I think. And I will tell you all about it in a little live update, which I will save to the end of the video. So if you're interested, then please watch till the end. And then you will know. What I have today for you is I have a major finish, which I'm very proud of. I have some whips, I have a little bit of haul and stitchy kindness, which I will show you today. So yeah, let's dive right in. And I will start off with my finish, and I'm so proud of it. I started every video for the past year with this one. Can you already guess which one it is? If you follow me on Instagram, you already know. But here she is. This is Fall Fairy by Ruth Sanderson. Stitched on 18 count Aida 2/1. Oh, and there she goes. 200,000 crosses in the past 10 years. And I love her. I need to get her washed and ironed and framed, which I will do very soon. But at first I wanted to show you guys her like this. And then my next update on her will be when she's framed. And I will try to do it myself. The colors are so gorgeous on this one. I loved working on her. I loved every stitch. I look back and I saw I worked on her for 10 years. I was thinking I worked on her for 8 years, but I started her on August 14th, 2011, and I finished her on the 26th of September. Was it the 26th or the 27th? I believe it was the 27th of September 2021. So a little over 10 years, but she's done. I haven't worked on her solely. I alternated projects because I am not a monogamous stitcher. So it's not like I have only worked on this for 10 years. No, that will get me bored. But I'm so proud of it. I already folded her, but I'm going to show you again. She is upside down now. She's so gorgeous. She's so pretty. Yay! We found some pictures online. I used to have a blog about stitching in Dutch, but those pictures are still online. So we will put in a little compilation of the past 10 years stitching on Fall Fairy. So that's Fall Fairy. You will never see her again. Well, just one more time when she's framed, but it's weird. I stitched on her for so long and now you will not see her anymore. So I hope you enjoyed seeing her. I hope you enjoyed every update. I know you did because you responded so much to her. I have to say it's a retired pattern. Ruth Sanderson is still an artist on the Heaven and Earth website, but she has different kind of fairies online, but not the Fall Fairy, unfortunately, because she's so gorgeous. Dimensions has a kit of her, which is also very lovely, but it's a little less detailed. The wings aren't there, the wings of the fairy. Some little fairies or animals aren't there, so it's less detailed than the Heaven and Earth piece. But well, see what happens in the future. Maybe Ruth Sanderson will re-release this pattern again on Heaven and Earth, or maybe some other full coverage design website. So then I will continue with whips. After I finished Fall Fairy, I was like, what am I going to stitch? The black hole I was talking about in my previous videos, yes, it really happened. I really felt like stitching, but what do I stitch on? I mean, I have a lot to choose from, so what do I pick first? And then I decided to pick something small, something I want to finish in the near future, because this has been sent to me by one of the Stitchketeers, by Alice. Hi Alice! And some other Stitchketeers also want to stitch it. So I have this on loan, and then I will send it, I will pass it forward, if I say that correctly, to whoever wants to stitch this next. And this is Humble Honey, my hands-on design. And I'm stitching this on 36 count slate linen. And I still have a thread hanging because I stopped in the middle of the thread. And this is how far I am. It's not a big piece, but it's hard for me to see on the dark grey linen. It's not really black, it's dark grey. But it is cute, and I really want to turn it in one of those little pillows like Cecilia Turner from Hands On Design did. So it's cute. So that was what I first worked on, and I have this in, I put something in between the zipper. I have this in a homemade project bag, a small one, which is very handy for the smaller projects. Then I decided I wanted to stitch on a HAED again, and I will show you the project bag first. When I tell you about my life update, you will know what happened, I had a couple of rough weeks at my work lately, and when I was feeling a bit sad and down, I received this beautiful gift. I helped, let me tell you, this is a project bag, I'm sorry for the glare, a project bag made by Diane. She's Frock and Fudge here on YouTube, and Diane X Stitcher over on Instagram. I will link her below because she will sell the project bags through her Instagram. And one night I was helping her with opening up an Etsy shop, but for some reason her Etsy shop has a mind on its own. So it didn't quite work, so I believe she still sells them through her Instagram, which works just fine. And I helped her with it, and she had this one in her Etsy shop, and I was like, well, I'm going to buy it from you. Oh no, you're not going to buy it. She said, I will send it to you. But I'm willing to pay. No, I'll send it to you. So I received this beautiful, beautiful project bag with these beautiful purple flowers. And she said, you know, you don't have to mention it on your YouTube, because you make project bags of your own and you sell them. And I do want to mention you, Diane. I mean, it's gorgeous. They're very heavy quality, very thick batting she uses. It's quilted on the back and on the front on this piece, and even in the inside is quilted. I will show you. This is the inside fabric, and even that is quilted. I mean, it's gorgeous. So if you're interested, she has different sizes. I don't remember which size this one is, but maybe Diane does, and she can respond downstairs. Down below in the comments. But she has different sizes you could choose from. And if you like this fabric and this project bag, maybe you can send her a message that you would like this one. Maybe she has some fabric left to make you one. So thank you again, Diane. Thank you. The project that is in here, and I will show it on my tablet I use for Pattern Keeper. This is a Mini Deer Creek by Donna Kelsinger. This will be a next stitch along for the Stitchketeers. I will show you in a second which one we're stitching on right now. But we are also, all 5 of us are making this one. So we decided this would be our next stitch along, friendship stitch along. And I'm stitching this on 25 count Lugana, and I am using the parking method for the first time in the diagonals. So pardon the loose threads, but that's because of the parking. And my needle is here. And this is how far I am. I should check. I am currently at 1.3%, so not a lot is done, but I really love it. The details in this mini are absolutely amazing. Lots of confetti, which makes the details very pretty. I love the parking method. It's slow going, but I do love it. It really helps me relax, and I really love it. So I'm going to continue using that method on this piece for as long as I still like it. We will see. Very beautiful project. Then I decided I wanted to stitch on a different kind of HAED. I saw an update on Instagram, I believe. It's this one, it's Peacock Plumage. And I started this one together with Jemima the Rocking Stitcher and Mika from Darling Bluebell, sorry, for Peacock's Mania. And currently Jemima and I are still working on it. Some other people decided to join, like Laura, Colorful Stitcher Girl. She has done so much already, it's so pretty. Last week Jemima visited me and she brought over this project and also Mini Deer, but she's doing a regular version. And Jemima is a little further than I am also, and it's so wonderful to see. It's so pretty. I am currently at 2.01%. And this is also on a 25 count Lugana, 1/1. And this is how far I am. And this is about almost 6,000 crosses. And I love the colors in this piece. And I'm working my way down a little bit to see what's happening over there. And I believe Jemima is working a bit more over here. It's so pretty. I love the colors. I don't know if I will hang this in my house somewhere, maybe in a future craft room, but not in my living room. But it's so gorgeous. It's so pretty to work on. And I'm working on this cross country, just finishing my thread and moving on to the next color, which I do for most of my projects. Then we had a Zoom meeting. You will recognize this bag, probably. This is my friendship cell. We are all working on a blue flower project. Debbie is working on Huckleberry Farm. I should say it now, I still remember how it's called. But I'm working on Quilting Bee together with the other three, I should say, which is this one. And I'm stitching this on a cold for fabric, which is 40 count sheep straw. And I'm using all the cold for threads. And this is how far I am. I don't have a lot left to do. So it's gorgeous, it's pretty. I love working on it. I love the 40 count R&R. Yeah. I don't know how I will finish this, maybe into a pillow or maybe into a frame, I don't know yet. Maybe a frame would be nice. So, gonna wait to move on with this one. And get her finished, hopefully this year. And then the latest project I have been working on, which is this one. It's called The Fox, if I can get the cover sheet out. Fox by Luca S. And I started this together with Jemima and Debbie, Creatively Yours. And it's a kit. So I'm using the kit fabric and the kit floss, which is 16 count, I believe. Yes, 16 count. And anchor threads. And I will keep something behind it. This is how far I am. I worked my way over to the eye. I started in the middle of the pattern and I worked my way over to the eye. I love it. It's an easy stitch. It's large on the 16 count if you're used to 18 count or higher. It's a nice piece to work on. I love the natural linen. It looks very nice, or linen, natural HAED I should say. It looks very nice on here. So that's that. No, I have a little bit of haul. As you guys might know, Heaven and Earth Designs had a sale going on just 2 weeks ago. And I had a rough day at work. And I decided I needed some retail therapy. So I bought myself 2 patterns. I started off with buying, I should show you the pattern but the mock-up. I bought this one. Oh my god, I almost threw it on the floor. This one, I saw this one on Jemima Rocking Stitcher, and what am I doing right now? Here it is. And I loved it. It's a small piece. I will tell you the name of it. It's only 150 by 108 stitches, and the name is Quick Stitch Blue Butterfly by Ching Chu Cook of Kuik. In Dutch we will say Kuik, but I don't know. I think she's Chinese or something. But I saw this on on Jemima, the rocking stitcher. She started it and she brought it along when she visited. It's so pretty. Those colors are amazing, and I think this will be a start in the near future. I said to her I would start anything this year, but you guys know me, right? Then I bought another one, which is Mermaid's Treasure by Amy Stewart, and this is just gorgeous. I've been eyeing this ever since it came out, and now with the sale it had a good price, so I bought it. This is a larger piece. This one is, let me see, 800 by 572, and that means, let me show, I have to do 457,600 crosses, which is a lot. But you know, I don't mind stitching for 10 years on a piece. So those are the two I bought for myself. As I mentioned before, Stitchketeers have an app group, and I told about the rough day I had at work, and Jantina mentioned or messaged me, and she said, I wanted to look at your wish list on Heaven and Earth Designs. What's your email address? So I gave it to her, and right a minute later she said, well, I gifted you something. So I checked, and she gifted me this beautiful, beautiful chart, which is Ornament Butterfly Port Mauve, and those colors are amazing, and I can imagine this being a start very soon. I really love the round charts lately. So Jantina, I already thank you. Thank you for being my stitchy friend. Thank you. So yeah, that's it for a stitchy update. I continue Sweetie. I love working on whatever it comes to mind. First I thought, well, I'm going to stitch for about 1,000 stitches on a piece, and then I will switch. But I was working on Peacock's Plumage, and after about 700 stitches I was like, I want to do something else. Where am I? Why am I putting myself in the position I have to do 1,000 stitches when I just can? I mean, I'm not doing it for anyone, just for me. So I decided I would switch. I would grab another project and work on that. So I did. I switched over to, I believe I grabbed Fox after that. And I will continue doing that. I'm now currently working on, what's she called? It's a piece by Hannah Lynn. April Fairy. How could I forget? April Fairy by Hannah Lynn. I started working on her yesterday. My mom came over to visit. She spent all day with us since my dad was over in France with some ex-colleagues. He retired last year, but they never got round doing this trip because of the COVID situation, and now everything is a little bit more open and everyone is vaccinated, they could go. So my mom was home alone, and she said, well, can I spend a day with you? And of course she brought some stitching. She only did 4 stitches but I did a little bit more. I'm still working on April Fairy, so I will show her next time, and then you will see a little bit more of an update, I hope. Not going to put her away soon. I might even bring her on our little holiday trip we are doing next year. Next year? No. Next week. We are leaving Monday for a midweek holiday, as we call it here in the Netherlands. We are going to stay over in a little house, little cabin, and just relax and have fun. And we all needed it, but I also needed to get my mind off things. So we will dive into the life update right now. I think I should start in my summer holiday. We were camping, and one night I said to my husband, I didn't want to go back to work. For the last 4 years, a lot of things happened at work. The company I work for was divided into one part was sold to a company from Denmark and one was sold to another company here in the Netherlands. A lot of things changed through the years. My work changed. I used to be in the bookkeeping department. I really love doing that. I love working with those numbers. I love seeing how a company will evolve. I like to think about how a company could do better or could change a few things. I really miss that. They all transferred that to the headquarters of the company, and all I did was making sure it was ready to be how should I explain this in English the right way? I'm not doing every step on the way, but I am doing step 1 and 2, and then 3, 4, 5 someone else would do. I really wanted to be a part of all the phases. That, and with a change of management style, I didn't feel like I was in my right place anymore. I have the best of colleagues. I was the only woman there. The rest were all men, and they would treat me like one of them, and I really enjoyed working with them, which made it really hard for me to make that decision. But I am 37, I'm almost 38, and you know, as I grew older, I know I have to have fun in my work. I have to, you know, on a Sunday evening I have to think, yes, I can go back to work tomorrow. Let's see what it will bring. But lately I was on the couch every Sunday night, almost crying that I didn't want to go. I didn't feel like it. I only had, in Dutch we call it gezeur, for my feelings. It didn't feel like I had fun anymore. So Roel, my husband, said, maybe you should just look for something else. And here in the Netherlands, every company is on the lookout for employees. So I would have a lot of chances to get a new job. So this would be the right moment to make a transfer to a different company. So I thought about it. I checked different websites with job offers. And I came across 2 job offers which really spoke to me. I had interviews there, and both the companies wanted to have me back for a second interview. I went to the first company, which is also a manufacturer, and it really spoke to me, and they wanted to have me there. So I never went to the second interview of the other company, because it was a whole different kind of work field. So, and then I had to tell my current job, which actually isn't my current job anymore, because 2 days ago I had my last work day. I had to tell it there, and it was hard because I didn't want to leave all the guys behind, but I know they have the choice to make for themselves, to go or to stay, I know. But I told everyone I wanted to leave. I put in my my letter of resignation, and that was it. I had to work for 2.5 more weeks, almost 3 weeks. And now I have 2 weeks off before I start my new job. I'm really looking forward to that. It's okay. I've worked on the other company for 8 years. I had wonderful times, I had bad times, but overall it's time for a new start, for a new beginning. And I'm really looking forward to that, to learning new things, to do what I love again, which is the most important thing for me. So yeah, that's what happened in a nutshell for the past few weeks, which kept my mind off of filming, and that's why I didn't film for quite a long time. So I'm really hoping I can get into the positive vibe again and feel like I did the right thing, because that's something I'm still a little bit torn in between. Because if I could bring all my colleagues to the next job, I would. But I'm really glad I don't have to work with some people anymore. I really look forward to meeting new colleagues. So yeah, that's it in a nutshell, and I'm not going to dive in on the real how and what of what really happened. It's okay. I talked about it with my family, my husband, and with the Stitchketeers. So it's okay. I can let it go now. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to my new job and my new chances on the work field. So that's what I wanted to tell you, because I haven't updated in about a month. So I wanted to tell you why I wasn't really feeling like filming lately. I'm going to ask my husband to edit this video. He always does that for me, because he really likes doing that, so why bother learning it? And he's good at it, so I hope to see you again soon. As said, we have a little break next week. And after that I am planning on doing some new things with my Etsy shop. So I hope to see you again very soon. I'm not going to make any... I'm not going to say I will film in 2 weeks. You will see me when I get there. But I hope it's soon. So stay safe, Stitchy friends. Bye.